So, how was your yawn? How's your
My yawn was
yawn?
great. Um, have you seen the original Ghostbusters?
I have not.
I
I
figured. I don't know
am.
why I even asked these questions.
I never cared to watch Ghostbusters. It just didn't interest me ever.
That seems like the answer for most things that I ask questions about.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I didn't even bother asking him. Like, he probably hasn't even seen it. I'm just gonna go see it. So
But you already knew that I haven't seen it
I
because
didn't.
you asked me last week.
I
No,
don't remember asking that. Did I?
I'm pretty sure you did.
Well, then I did. Oh well.
So how was it
It
then?
was fucking fantastic.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Um. Hmm.
Ghost got your tongue?
No, it's like it had. It's weird because it's nothing like Dune. It's nothing like Eternals. It's like
Mm-hmm.
it's got heart. If that's a weird way to put it,
Okay.
like it's a family movie. It's it's fun, but also very
Is it spooky?
about as spooky as the original. So, if that warrants anything, which doesn't for you, but um, it's like spooky and like, oh, that's weird, but not like I'm gonna have nightmares.
Mm-hmm.
Just more like creepy, like Halloweeny kind of spooky.
Yeah.
Can't remember what else this guy is directed that I know of, but I want to make sure. Oh gosh. Oh, those are producers. Director. Oh yeah, you did Juno.
Another movie I never watched.
Yeah, you could say that about everything.
Most things.
Up in the air, yeah, I remember that. Okay. So, it's directed by Jason Reitman, who was the son of Ivan Reitman, the original director of Ghostbusters.
Wow.
So it's a family business still.
Wow, mom and pop shop.
Yep. So, and from what I understand, his father was like on set and he read the script, so like it was very. This could have been made by the same guy. Like it was a
Yeah.
perfect continuation
Yeah.
of the story.
I mean, makes sense.
Absolutely, it's perfect in every way. Mostly, um, like it
So,
starts out like spooky, and there's
mhm.
like this nightmarish chase sequence and a shadowy figure and blah 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 blah, and then it cuts to 1 week later, and it's like, oh, there's this family. It's hard to explain this when you know nothing about Ghostbusters.
It's okay.
Okay, I'll try it. Okay, okay. I'm trying to think how to do this condensed. There are four Ghostbusters. One of them died in real life.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it was a heart attack. Oh, Ramus.
It's probably a ghost.
No, it
He
wasn't.
got
It
got
was
by a ghost.
autoimmune inflammatory vasculitis,
Sounds like a ghost to me.
which is what he died from. A rare disease involves swelling in the blood vessels. Okay.
Interesting.
So, he died back in like 2014. So they play into that in the movie. And like he's the spooky figure that gets killed at the beginning, but he's like an old man, but they don't show his face
Mm-hmm.
because he's obviously dead. And then it cuts to like his family, and they find
Mm-hmm.
out that he died, and they have to go inherit all of his stuff. And one thing comes to another. They find all the Ghostbusters stuff, and there's a spooky event happening in the town that he lived in, off in the middle of nowhere. And then the kids basically have to inherit becoming the Ghostbusters and stop the ghosts that were in the first Ghostbusters from returning. And then the old Ghostbusters show up and help them.
Okay.
So, like, they did a really good job of, like, connecting. Okay, but, like, why is this happening again?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, they connected with, like, oh, this cave that this town used to mine for its profit or whatever. It was a mining town out in the middle of nowhere, and they mined this rare metal or whatever. And that's the same
Mm-hmm.
metal that the building in New York was made out of, that the first ghost sighting happened at or whatever in the first Ghostbuster. So, like, they make, like, these weird connections that, like, oh, okay, sure, it makes sense, why not? And then
What was like your favorite part?
um this movie is nostalgia. It's just a nostalgia trip, and that's all it needed to be. But then they put, like, an actually good heartfelt story into it.
Mm-hmm.
So it was great all around. I was very caught off guard by the ending. So I would say that, or the there's, like, a little chase sequence where they find the old Ghostbusters car, and, like, the kids are, like, driving down the city or the old town,
Mm-hmm.
and, like, they can't drive, but they're in this car and they're chasing a ghost, and, like, they're shooting the little proton packs at it, and it's, like, destroying half the city. It's just felt like a fun chase scene.
Nice.
But, like, the music was fantastic. It was pretty much a exact rendition of, like, the original score. The music was spot on, and it fit too. Surprisingly, being back in the '80s, it fit for a modern film. Um, had Paul Rudd,
Ooh,
who
we
was
love Paul Rudd.
really great. It was it's I mean, it's Paul Rudd. I feel like I don't really need to explain much,
Yeah, no,
because, like,
Paul
Paul
Rudd is
Rudd's Paul
great.
Rudd, and he's great. And then it had I think her name is McKenna Grace, plays the young girl, the granddaughter, and then Finn from Stranger Things, Finn Wolfhard, plays
Mm-hmm.
the grandson, the older brother. And then they meet a friend whose name is Podcast.
What?
He calls himself Podcast, and he has a podcast. And he
Interesting.
carries around a microphone, and he narrates things, and he records podcast episodes, like, on the fly. He's funny.
That's how we should do it.
Exactly. Just carry on a little shotgun microphone, but he was like, they were, like, in the middle of, like, a tense moment, and he's like, she stands firmly, her eyes poised. She's scared, but maybe not. And then he puts the microphone away. So, like, he's, like, narrating, like, giving, like, colorful flavor to all these little situations. But it was cool because, like, all the kids were at, like, little versions of the originals.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, Podcast is, like, you're not gonna know this, but Ray is very much like Ray. For those listening who know. And then Phoebe, who's the granddaughter, is like a carbon copy of Egon. Trevor is pretty much like Bill Murray, Venkman, and then, like, his little crush girl is who plays Ernie Hudson's kind of like counterpart. So, like, it's
Okay.
literally just the younger version of the Ghostbusters, but it's not, like, tacky where it's like passing the torch to these young wacky kids. It's like it's
Mm-hmm.
done, like, in a really mature way that works. Because, like, it's like it's a story about family inside of a Ghostbusters movie,
Mm-hmm.
which is really interesting. It was written really well. There wasn't really any point where I went, I don't know if that works. Like, it all flowed really well.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even notice the editing because I was just in it so much, which is a good thing.
Immersion.
For like movies like this, it's like you don't really want to notice the editing,
Yeah.
and that's hard for me to not notice or pay attention to. I wasn't really paying attention to that. I think I was just too caught up in the story and everything, and the nostalgia, which is a good thing,
Nice.
and a bad thing for critics because everybody hates nostalgia apparently. Um,
Nostalgia's great though.
yeah, but critics are like, why are you bringing back old things? Why don't you just make something new? It's like, well, not everything needs to be the most original, greatest, newest idea. We can just have fun at the movies too, which is what this was.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a really weird moment. So like, Paul Rudd is like walking through like a Walmart, and he's going to get some ice cream, and he's doing Paul Rudd things, so it's funny. And then all the marshmallow bags start turning into little Stay Puft Marshmallow Men, and like coming alive. Like they're just
Why?
little tiny, because all the ghosts were let out, or they all got set free. So they were
So now
like,
they're in the
so
marshmallows.
they were like possessing. Well, okay. So the original Ghostbusters movie, they're fighting Gozer, who's like the big bad, and it gets set free, and then it's like they have to, whatever the most scariest thing they think of will come to life and will like wreak havoc on the city. So Ray like closes his eyes and tries hard to think, and he thinks of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. So walking out of the city is now like a gigantic Godzilla Stay Puft Marshmallow Man who they have to fight. So it was like a callback to that. And all the little ones like try to start attacking Paul Rudd and like wreaking havoc in the store, and they start killing each other because they're marshmallows. So like
That would still be kind of terrifying.
it is. It's like fun, but also like this is creepy. Like they find a Roomba and they start running each other over and turning into like splatted goo, or like
Ooh.
they'll take each other and they stab each other with little like sticks or whatever, then they put them over like fire like at the barbecue section and start roasting each other.
That's
And
actually
they
hilarious.
put each other like in s'mores and start melting the chocolate over them, and then one of them jumps into a blender and they turn it on and it just splats.
That's funny, dude.
So that was a fun, like it's kind of like that. So it's like weird, like this is fun, but also this is kind of creepy if you think about it, because they're all like
That's
smiley
funny.
and happy during it all. It's weird.
Just jumping to their murder.
Pretty much,
Just,
yeah.
"Whoa."
Yeah. And then it's a pretty much redo of what happened in the original. Like it's hard to reference these things. I feel like if I just say it, you're gonna be like cool and have no idea what I'm talking about. But if you've seen
You
the
know what?
original, for who's listening, or watching,
There you go.
it's a complete like redo, but done in not like a cheesy way, where it's like, oh, they're making the movie again and they're just redoing it. Like there's a really interesting story behind it, that I don't want to waste too much time on, but because we have a lot to get to.
Do we now?
But I'll finish with I'll talk about the ending for those who really love Ghostbusters and do not want the ending spoiled, because this is something I will not want to spoil for everybody, because I feel like everything I've said so far isn't very spoilerish. Don't listen to this bit. I would check the timestamps for the next bit if you're on the YouTubes, and if you're on Spotify, then
Figure it out.
I'll put maybe a little timestamp in the description or something. I'll try and figure that out. Okay. So, Egon, who plays the dead Ghostbuster, dies in the beginning of the movie. He's dead
Mm-hmm.
in the movie.
Yes.
But, like, there's a ghost that's haunting the house that he lived in after the family moves in, the mom and the two kids.
Okay.
And then the little girl discovers his lab and all of his Ghostbusting equipment and all that, and like she like falls in love with it because she's like a little science nerd too. And then like there's a ghost that starts to play chess with her in her room, and is doing like the exact same moves as her. Like they think the same, and then it like leads her down into his little lab that was hidden, and then like has her fix the little proton packs and like pretty much like is helping her with the coming ghost threat or whatever that she doesn't yet know
Hmm.
about, but that needs to be dealt with. Um,
Yeah.
like it happens throughout the movie, and then like the kid is fixing the car, but he can't get it to start, and he's inside trying to start it, and then it shows a shot of the engine and like some wires are like fixing themselves and going back together, and the car starts. So it's like there's a ghost helping them. So
Mm.
like the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, it's the ghost of Egon because he died at the house and blah 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 blah. It would fit. Be have a happy ghost for once, and I'm like, oh, that's a cool little thing to have. But then you get to
Yeah.
the end of the movie, and all is lost. They're not able to help defeat Gozer, and like their stuff breaks or like they can't contain it. And then it's like, well, did you miss us? And then the original Ghostbusters show up. Like you're kind of waiting for it, and you're like, come on, they have to show up sometime,
Mm.
like at the end at least, and they do, in a fantastic fashion. Bill Murray is perfect. Um, seems like no time has passed from when he played Venkman. Um, and then they all contain the ghost, and then Phoebe, I feel like I said her name before, the granddaughter, um,
Hmm.
is like the last one to help because she finally fixes her thing, but like she's not able to hold it really, well, she can't really contain it, and then like a ghostly form helps her on the other side of her, and like holds the other side to like stabilize it, and then the camera pans around and you see a body, and it's the ghost of Egon, like his actual face and everything, but it's like, hey guys, he's dead. How'd you do that? But like
Mm.
it looked really good.
Wow.
Like they did a really good like deep fake CG version of Harold Ramis, which looked
Dude,
fantastic.
deep fakes nowadays,
They're
sheesh,
scary.
they're
They're
scary, dude.
scary. But
Like
like,
you can get in some trouble
well,
if you get
yes,
a good one.
yeah. But like, they usually don't get that good unless they have millions of dollars put behind it for movies like this,
Yeah, of course, of
like
course.
Tarkin and Rogue One, or
But
other examples like that.
think about in the future, in the years to come.
Yeah,
It's like it's only gonna get better.
yeah,
The technology.
yeah. They'll have to find a way to like ban it or
Yeah,
ward it somehow or
there'll
something.
definitely have to be some sort of rulage.
Yeah.
Rulage?
Yeah. Well, there is a thing now that like people have to sign off like for their likeness to be used after they die. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
Like Stan Lee, I don't think he signed anything like that before he died, so he's not in any of the other Marvel movies now. They're not gonna just put him in there because I
yeah.
don't think he
It would be
signed
sick though.
anything. Yeah. But like
Have
they've been
little
putting
cameos.
things in writing to like it's like you can't just do it unless they like give agreement to it or whatever.
Well, not even while they're dead, but like even while they're
Yeah,
alive.
well that too, but
You know?
that's easier to fight when they're alive.
Yeah, because it's just like, hey, I did not say that, and then it's
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
there's proof.
Yeah. But the end of that movie, I would be lying if I said I wasn't getting choked up because it was just weird to see Harold Ramis again. And of course, Rob Simonson did great with the music, and it just made me feel happy tears, a happy
Tears.
choke, and I'm like, oh, this is perfect.
A happy choke. I'm not even.
Like a happy
I'm not even gonna say anything.
choked up is what I was like. A happy choked up, like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
We're not. Anyways,
uh,
continue.
uh, but the movie, like, that's when it grabbed me the most. Like, and then like everything fell into place. I was like, oh, this is what this movie is. This is what's like. Oh, this movie's a family movie. It's about a family. It's about these four people. It's not about the Ghostbusters. It's about this family, which makes it an even better movie. And then you throw over the Ghostbusters blanket, and it makes it even better. And then they do little callbacks and after credit scenes. Like they bring back Sigourney Weaver, and they do a little callback to Bill Murray's like introduction in the first movie, which is fun. And then the after credit scene, they tease a little bit of a sequel, maybe. It's also like just like a little epilogue for the older guys, but it also teases like, oh, they could do something there if they wanted to, but they don't have to. So
Yeah.
I think it was a perfect sequel to that movie. And I don't think they could have done it any better. So
Nice.
put a little
So
nice.
10 out of 10.
No movie gets 10 out of 10 for me. I'll give it a 9 out of 10.
I know you
Because
don't
I
get
feel
that.
like a lot of me was distracted with nostalgia and just enjoying the fun ride of the movie and what it gave. I feel like if I go back and watch it, I'll find some things that probably need to be tweaked, but that's every movie.
Yeah.
But this was the first time in a long time I didn't watch a movie thinking about what didn't work. Like
Right.
I came out of it unable to think of something that was that bad that it shouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
So go see it if you enjoy Ghostbusters, or if you just enjoy a good heartfelt family movie with some fun and some spooks and some
No, I hate
some
family
jokes
movies.
and all that.
Definitely not.
Well,
Imagine.
okay. Then that's their loss. But it's not their loss.
The what are we talking
Yes,
about
they're
podcast?
sitting here right now listening to episode. I didn't turn off the overlay.
You had the overlay on the whole
It's
time.
okay. It goes right on
Ooh.
top. It doesn't make a difference. Episode 27. Wait for it. 27.
Yes.
But yeah,
And I wanna
Hi, guys. Welcome.
say
go ahead.
that the What Were We Talking About podcast is sponsored by the like button. If you're on YouTube, hit that like button, smash it real quick. Boom, baby.
Okay.
I'm playing.
We're also sponsored by the dislike button, which doesn't have numbers anymore.
Which doesn't exist
No,
anymore.
the button is there. And
I know
it can be
it's- but
shown,
it-
and you can, and like the channel
But
can
it's
see
like-
it, but
It's like it doesn't exist anymore though, because
yeah,
the whole reason, I mean, people have gotten into, they talked about this on YouTube a ton, but like there's no reason that they should have taken the numbers away. Even one of the like co-founders or like co-CEOs, I don't even know how it works, but one of the top guys at YouTube is like, "Hey, this is a dumb idea
it's
too."
so stupid.
Because
They can still hit the button.
Yeah,
You
they
might
can
as well
still hit
take
the
away
button.
the dislike button if you're gonna
Which
do
is
that.
like, how are you gonna know what's mediocre content and what's not?
Exactly. Well, hitting the buttons is supposed to feed the stuff that's more liked. To
The algorithm,
front.
yeah.
It's supposed to, but YouTube's a mess. But like, the channel can still see the likes and dislike numbers. It's just the viewers that can't see it, I think.
Yeah.
Which is stupid. It should be the other way around if they're trying to not hurt people's feelings.
Yeah.
But what I've been seeing that's hilarious is you can like and dislike comments. So people have just been commenting the word dislike and then downvoting that or upvoting that. So the dislike comment gets all the dislike votes.
Interesting.
So they can still see how many people want to dislike because they're just commenting the word dislike and then they're voting on that.
I mean, so just like the like and dislike button, we're gonna like and dislike some songs.
Very true, sir. Very true. You
Oh
you
gosh.
couldn't have. No, you could have. You could have done it better. You could have done it better.
I
I was ready to
could
do
have.
it. I was ready to get into it, but then you took it. So we're here now.
Okay.
Oh well.
You wanna do it again? I could do it better. I was playing around. Are you? So that's a yes, I'm guessing. Your
you
silence
can do it
is
better.
a yes.
Either you do it better or I do it.
Okay. I'm gonna do it better. I'm gonna do it better. Watch
go.
this. All right. That's the cue. So, enough talk about this like and dislike thing. We got some music to listen to. We got Silk Sonic. We got Bruno Mars. We got Anderson .Paak.
Pac.
I'm pretty sure it's
Is it
.Paak.
Pac or is it Pac? I was always told it was Pac.
I'm pretty sure it's Anderson .Paak.
Is it?
Anyways,
Whatever.
we got the whole thing bubbling.
It's actually Anderson dot Pac.
You know what? Potato.
Yeah.
We're gonna listen to some music.
We are. It's been months.
Yeah, we have not done like a music
Last
listening.
time we did music was
themed.
Bobby Tarantino 3, like a few months ago.
Yeah, was that after the Foo Fighters concert?
Yes, I believe so.
All right, so how we finna do this?
Same way we always do it.
All right, try and take over the world.
Title of song, count it down, play the bitch, talk about it, do the next one.
Later.
Oof. All right, 9 tracks. Silk Sonic, An Evening with Silk Sonic. Silk Sonic intro.
Didn't they release something like earlier this year or like last year?
3 of the songs as singles. They released Leave the Door Open was first, and then Skate, and then Smoking Out the Window was released like the week before or something.
Oh, Smoking Out the Window.
Yeah. All right. Silk Sonic
Wait,
intro.
My thing isn't up yet.
Hurry up.
I'm trying. It's loading.
Not fast enough.
My Spotify always takes ages to load up. I don't know why. All right. It's about half an hour of songs.
Yeah, it's not much.
All right. Count us off.
Numero uno. Silk Sonic intro.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, play.
Silk Sonic.
Should we just go into the next one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Track 2.
So Bruno Mars is a robot, by the way. He's not real. Because he's too perfect.
He doesn't age either.
I'm just going to the next song.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
Just
the
let
song's
it
been out for
fly.
a while. Yeah, just keep going.
Yeah. Yuck, bro. That's dirty. Wait a minute. The next track is with Thundercat? What?
Why are you listening?
What?
Hit that pause.
All right. Bet. All right, let's take a little break from the songs.
Little break.
And then.
Little chatty chat.
Okay. So far, so good.
So far,
I mean,
so good.
obviously, the intro was just an intro.
It's an intro. It's to get you in the mood.
To get you in the mood, for sure.
And it's also the kind of, it's like a lead into
Yeah.
Leave the Door
Into
Open.
the next track. Leave the Door Open. But Leave the Door Open, I mean, obviously the 634 million plays on it got some, like, it's got some merit to it.
Yeah,
It ain't 634 million deep without no reason.
When was the single for that?
Obviously,
Leave the door
it's got some banging and schmanging to it.
Oh, doesn't say when. Well, Spotify doesn't tell me. Oh, well.
But then also, Fly is Me.
Fly is me. That's Anderson.
That's a
just
funky
going
ass.
off as Anderson.
That's a funky ass track, bro.
That's Anderson's song, for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
That's his groove. That's his. Like it's like it's like speed R&B. I don't know how to describe it.
It's funky, bro.
Yeah.
It's like funk and R&B and just groove. I don't even know how to describe it. Listen, this whole album is you're gonna hear those words: funk, groove, smooth, silky.
I guess you could just
Sonic-y.
say rap R&B kind of, but it's not really rap. It's like
It's rap and beat.
it's literally just R&B, because R&B is rhythm and blues.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and just to think he does all that while doing the drums.
No, shut your mouth.
He's the drummer, dude.
He does that while doing
He's
the
the
drums,
drummer
though?
for his band.
That's
I
insane.
believe so. He's the drummer in all the
Band.
music videos that they've done for Silk Sonic. So I'm pretty sure he's the drummer. So,
But does he do it like live too?
I've seen him perform his own songs that way. I haven't seen any
insane.
Silk Sonic live performances yet.
Dude, if you're able to play the drums and then on top of that rap or sing, you're absolutely insane.
Every part of your body moves at a different tempo if you can do that.
Yeah.
Every limb
And
is
I
doing
can't-
something different, and then your vocals is doing a completely different melody.
Yeah, I cannot do drums. Like, it's so hard.
I can do
Like,
drums if I'm not
can
doing
keep-
anything else.
I can do a rhythm.
You could do a simple beat.
You know, like
You just this is the stupidest way to say it, but you just can't really think about what your legs are doing.
bro.
That's how I
It's
do it.
so-
Like my legs
it's
will
so
become
difficult.
will just become natural with it if the few times that I've tried to play the drums. I
don't
was
know,
able
dude.
to do simple
My body's so clunky when it comes to it.
Bass kick drums, but I was able to do more fun stuff up top. But it's
I'm
not easy.
just way too
Though
clunky.
the people who play the drums because they love the drums.
Oh yeah.
Nobody, this is the old joke, but nobody plays the drums to get laid in the band. The drummer plays
Right.
the drums because they love the drums.
Right.
If they
right,
wanted
right.
to get laid, they would have been the singer or the guitarist.
Yeah.
But if they play the drums, they're doing it because that's what they do. And they're usually fantastic at it.
Yeah.
Much like Anderson .Paak.
Which is insane.
Yep.
That he would play and sing at the same time.
You're crazy. All right. After
Next.
Last Night with
Thundercat and Bootsy Collins. Do you know about Bootsy Collins?
I know Bootsy Collins. I've heard of Thundercat.
Okay. Thundercat is cool.
All right.
All right.
3, 2,
Two.
1.
Juan.
Play. It's like a Tarantino movie.
Damn, I don't even know who I was.
Oh my gosh.
It's just
What is
something
that
about
intro?
You just made me feel.
Boom, boom, ba-da, boom, boom, ba-da, boom. That
We're
is
stopping, right?
that is definitely the love-making song of the album.
Bro, oh my gosh, of course.
That's the one. I mean, they all kind of are,
You know,
but that's the one, right as of right now.
I think I'm getting Bootsy Collins mixed up with somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought Bootsy Collins was a woman.
No.
But there is a female bassist that I was thinking of. I don't know what her name is, though.
Well, I can't help you
I'll have
there.
to figure it out. I know it's this... I don't know, dude.
I don't know.
I know she's like crazy good. I don't know what her name is though. Huh.
Well.
I'll have to figure it out. But that was definitely that's
That's the bedroom. Theme.
That's like
That's
the
the bedroom.
sexy
That's the
song.
bedroom theme.
a sexy song
Yeah.
right there.
Especially with the beginning.
Gosh, yeah, the beginning was maybe a tiny bit uncomfortable.
For you, I think. I mean, it set the mood for what the song is,
100%, yeah.
and it's like they're leaning into like soul and
I mean, it's
all of that
Silk Sonic.
groovy sex appeal that they both know that they have.
Yeah. I mean, when you think Silk, you think sexy,
I
bro.
think Bruno in his little red, shiny silk pajamas dancing in front of the airplane or whatever.
Yeah, I've never seen that one.
Well, that's the music video for Is it in front of the airplane, or am I thinking of something else? Bruno Mars, silk PJs. It's like the album cover or whatever. Yeah. The album cover for 24 Karat Magic. His little silk pajamas.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just dumb because when you said Bruno, I thought Bruno the freaking Sacha Baron Cohen.
That's a very
Oh my
different
gosh.
Bruno.
It is, but yeah, but that's like you didn't say Bruno Mars because that's how I
Well,
refer to Bruno Mars.
I mean, there's only one
It's
Bruno of this group, so.
I understand that.
would
I understand that, but like
assume-
I understand that, but like for whatever reason, my brain went to Bruno. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know
why
who
not?
this bassist is that I was thinking of. Frick, dude.
Well, while you think about it, let's go to number
Yeah.
5.
Yes, sir.
Skmokin Out The Window, the latest release before the album dropped.
And it has 41 million views already, or plays.
Yes, it was the
Insane.
the third of the singles. The singles have the most if you look.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, of course.
And this I think was like the week before the album drops, and it already got 41 million. So
Yeah.
why not?
All right.
3,
Count us off.
2, 1, play.
Nice. Your trifling ass walking around barefoot in these streets.
That's like that's the most dance-worthy song so far. I feel like they're checking like all the boxes.
Yeah.
Like you got Leave the Door Open's like the chill cruise down PCH. Then you got Fly As Me is like that upbeat R&B rhythm focus. Then you got After Last Night, them sexy times, and then you got Smoking Out the Window, them dancing times.
Wonder what else
It's
times
good.
I
man.
have.
It's well, they're gonna be rollerblading and skate.
Ooh.
That's
Is that?
it's probably
It's
dude.
almost coming up.
It's R&B. It's definitely not skateboarding.
Well, yeah, of course.
But
Uh,
I remember hearing it. They could be used for both. But I really enjoyed it. Had a good groove.
Yeah.
Had a good.
I mean,
I'm
so far,
surprised
so good.
Bruno is taking. I'm sorry,
The back
Bruno
seat.
Mars is taking such a back seat to Anderson right now.
I guess
Like
they
he's
just
been
wanted to let
doing
him
all the
shine.
backing vocals, and like he had his little moment and Leave the Door Open, but like he's been on the back end of all the vocals. I'm surprised it's over half of the album. I figured they like split it somehow, but
Yeah.
I mean we still got 4 left. but
Anderson.
maybe he did more.
All right.
Maybe he did more of, like the producing side of things. I don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows?
It's
All right.
the longest. No, not the longest song.
No,
the last
the
song. is
longest song is Blast Off.
Yeah.
All right. Put on a smile.
Put smile on.
Put on a happy
Please.
face, Joker. All right. 3, 2, 1.
I'm trying to fight these tears from crying too, bro. Imagine being able to sing like an absolute angel.
Check all the boxes. There's the late night, sad, down on your blues track. And of course,
Yeah,
right
that's-
after I say Bruno's been taking a back seat, he
comes in
with this song.
Angelic voice
Yeah.
of his, of course.
Yeah.
Gosh. Yeah.
Oh,
Brings the tears. They're just rolling down. I can only put a smile on if it's for you.
hey, no one can see you crying in the rain.
True. Except
all
for me.
those moments will get lost like
I can tell.
tears.
I can tell.
Rain.
Then we have 777.
777 is this
Hopefully
a play
a more
on
upbeat song.
This is the only explicit song of the album. So
True.
777, is that a play on 666? I guess
Um,
we'll find out.
Or is it just 777?
I don't know, we'll find out if it's
A play on 777.
who knows. All right. 3, 2, 1, play.
This is a crazy ass song, dude.
Yeah.
It's like going all out on the freaking tables, pulling the slot machines, out on the night in Las Vegas. I mean, that's what it is. That was a casino song right there.
Yeah, that was the funk of the album.
That was the funk.
Definitely the funk.
Yeah, it definitely had some. I mean, Papa got a brand new whip. When he said that, I was like, oh, Papa got a brand new bag.
That's a very different song.
No, but that's probably the reference he's making.
Yeah. But that song is like. No, I could see some
It's funk.
connections there. Yeah. But like, well, yeah. If you think about the guitar lick, like it's.
Not even that. I'm just saying, like, just the reference itself.
I know what you mean.
And then
Yeah,
how funky
yes,
it was.
it's funk, but I'm like, that guitar, like the way like that guitar's filtered in that song is kind of similar.
Yeah,
This the funk.
He's cool.
Brother.
it's the funk, man. I mean, bro, I used to listen to funk all the time.
Bro.
Some of that Yames Yown.
Funk will never go out of style.
Bro, they just gotta keep updating it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just as long as people got the funk in their bones.
I was gonna say groove and funk and like R&B, I think will never go out.
Nah.
Like it's everybody wants to move like that, and everybody's got that rhythm, even if they're not coordinated or musically inclined or rhythmic. Like everybody can get down with that, like kind of movement and progression.
I'm kind of like, I know that there's probably artists out there doing stuff like this or similar to this, but they're not doing it on a scale like Bruno Mars and Anderson.
True, or they're at least just not recognized because they're not on
That's what I'm saying.
That's sort of a level.
That's what I'm saying.
But yeah. Bro.
So
they're not on Spotify, but they're definitely like in the clubs, like in the jazz clubs and all those hole in the walls. Like those dudes are fantastic.
Oh yeah. I'm not saying
those
that they're
crews are
skill
like,
or anything.
No, I know.
I'm
I'm
just
not
saying
talking about skill, but
in the
I'm like,
mainstream.
Yeah.
In the mainstream, these guys are what's gonna make this type of music relevant again.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because it all started with Uptown Funk.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that started to bring it back a bit into the.
And then you see, like people like The Weeknd.
Yeah.
You know, and then Dua Lipa kind of bringing in that 80s type of vibe.
Yeah.
And then, you know, along with that 80s type of music, you have the funk too and the groove and the R&B like that they're doing now, Silk Sonic.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be silky smooth, baby.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's move on to Skate.
All right. Skate. 3,
Skate.
2, 1, play.
Yeah, Anderson .Paak carries this whole album, bro.
Yeah.
Imagine just being in the roller rink, just skating around to this. You ever been in a roller rink?
Yeah.
Are you any good?
I'm good on the roller blades.
Blades, yeah.
I'm okay on roller skates.
I haven't ridden roller blades in years, since I was a child.
Yeah. Oh.
Finna blast off?
We now bring you back. Channel 5. Yeah,
We finna blast off like Elon Musk.
I'm decent at roller skating. Roller blading, I can definitely do.
I mean, I'm decent at both, but
rollerblading, I remember during like summer camps at like elementary school, they'd take us to like the roller rink.
I feel like blading is so much easier though.
And it's harder to stop.
I mean, but to get it going and to control it, I feel like it's so much easier.
4 points of contact is easier than 1 to balance on.
I don't know. I feel like blading is easier.
Mm.
I think
I've
ice
had more
ice
experience
skating,
with
like ice skating, is kind of like rollerblading. You feel me?
ice skating is roller skating.
No. Why would it be roller skating?
Because
Why
roller skating is when the wheels are in a line.
No, that's rollerblading.
That's rollerblading?
Yeah.
Why would you call the one that's...
Skating is where you have four. Where it's like two wheels.
I guess that makes sense because you call it a skateboard.
Yeah. But then rollerblading, I mean, think of it. It's in a line. It's
But
like
then
a
why
blade.
don't you call it ice blading? Why is it called ice skating?
You know what? I don't know.
People are so stupid.
Maybe, okay, let's think of it this way. Maybe roller skates and ice skates came at the same time, and then roller blades came later.
Sure.
I mean, we could look it up.
No, I don't care that much.
Yeah, okay, me either.
Yeah. No.
But yeah, roller blading is the single row of.
Yeah. Now that I
wheels.
think about it, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm better at roller skating,
Oh, okay.
and I'm decent at roller blading.
I would say I'm decent at both. I'm better at ice skating, if anything.
Oh, I'm horrible at it. I've only been like twice in my whole life.
We should go this
No, I don't want to go.
December.
It's such a waste of time
Why? It's fun.
because I don't know what I'm doing, and it's pointless.
I mean, I guess I'll have to find someone to go with then.
Why don't you find a date?
That's
That's
what I'm
the
saying.
only reason ice skating is useful, is if you play
Yeah, to
hockey
go on a
or is
date.
if you want to go on a date.
I'll suggest it to Kevin. Oh, Kevin would freaking love it.
I went with Kevin and George once.
Well, I mean, Kevin's into that,
Well,
like
Kevin
ice skating.
plays hockey.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, and he was like flying circles around me and George while we were like walking on the skates.
Yeah, so he would. I mean, with his girlfriend,
That's if
he
she
could go.
cares to do it.
I mean,
You guys
surely
could just
she
have a
would.
bro date too.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. I mean, I'm not trying to go on a bro date.
All right.
Anyways, we finna blast off like Elon Musk right now.
All right. Last song. Blast off.
Blast off.
Tres, dos, uno. Play in Spanish.
This is like sun's going down on the road. You're just cruising, bruh. Nice. And that was An Evening with Silk Sonic. The album by Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak.
Featuring
Bootsy Collins and Thundercat on a track.
The funk is back. The soul
never left.
is back.
Never left.
It did for most people, and that's sad.
Yeah.
All you young riffraff listening to your
Mumble rap and
your little
country
little
music.
Peep and your little doodad and
No, not Little Peep, Little Pump.
little Pump.
That's the worst one. Lil Peep arguably was decent.
Was.
Yeah,
all
'cause he's dead. 'Cause
your Tekashi's.
Oh, gosh.
6ix9ine, bro. Yeah.
are you stupid, dumb, or stupid? Or wait, no, are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? You know that song, right?
Yeah. We used to just yell at each other in like high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we would just yell at like you stupid.
That's
Or someone
funny.
would say you're dumb. Well, I loved every song on that album.
I mean, every song was absolutely phenomenal.
Yes. And it wasn't too long, it wasn't too short.
It was just the right amount of songs
It did seem
and time.
like it was like the perfect amount.
Yeah,
They
and
hit
that's how album.
like every box of like genre within R&B,
Yeah,
which is good.
kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And then also like they leave you wanting more because
Absolutely.
it's just enough to like kind of fill you up, but then it's just like
It's only
kinda wanna listen
it's only
again.
one evening.
yeah,
I want more evenings with Silk Sonic.
Yeah.
I would love like a whole.
Maybe we'll get a whole afternoon
Can
as
I
well.
get like a whole? Can I get a day? Can I get a sleepover with Silk Sonic?
Can I get a weekend with Silk Sonic?
Yeah.
Just like a double
A
length
vacation
album.
with Silk Sonic, a 3-disc double-sided album.
No.
A vacation.
A whole year with Silk Sonic, 365 days, one for
song
each
a day.
Holy crap, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I would
so much
throw
music.
up. I would throw up. That's so much.
But hey, I'd probably listen to it.
Anyways. Super cool.
Yeah.
Very good stuff.
If
Super
they
talented
if
guys.
they did more, I would absolutely welcome it. If they didn't, I like it where it left it.
Yeah, even if this was their legacy.
Yeah. But,
and then also them separately are
Yeah.
great as well.
I listen to more Anderson than I do.
He carried this
Bruno.
whole album, to be honest.
Well, from what I
Bruno had
I
his
wanna
parts, of
know,
course.
I want to know, like, Anderson did a lot of the vocals and obviously drums. I want to know who produced this album. Who produced Silk's? Yeah, Bruno produced it.
There you go.
So that makes more sense as to why he was doing more of the
The backseat stuff.
back stuff. Yeah.
That's crazy,
Which,
though.
hey, I mean, he produced a fantastic album.
Yeah. The production is crazy.
Yeah, fantastic. All right, who are the other members of Silk Sonic? They're Silk Sonic members.
It's just a duo.
No, it's not. They have
I mean,
more.
it's just them
people.
two, but like, you mean the recording artists, like, that they had in the studio?
Yeah.
Is that what you're
I
getting
want
at?
to know who the other guys were, because I know there were like
Bro, some of this was recorded years ago,
I know
too.
there were like 4 other guys,
That's crazy.
at least that were like always in like the music videos. Okay. Besides Bootsy Collins and Thundercat, bass was Christopher Brody Brown. Cello, Glenn Fishbach. The congas,
Bro, they had so many different
was
people.
Bruno Mars. The drums was Anderson. The guitar was Bruno. Lead guitar, Mike Fangold. Piano, D-Mile, Emil II. And then a whole bunch of violas and violins. And,
They had a bunch of stuff. They had, like, so many people.
Yeah. But it worked.
Yeah.
Strings, they had a conductor for the strings, which makes sense.
Yeah, of course.
They had a ring, yeah. I just saw this looking all this up. Do you know why Anderson .Paak has the dot in his name?
No.
The dot signifies attention to detail
Really?
and to what he does. Yes.
Interesting.
Cool little tidbit fun fact for you. Perfect to finish off this episode of the What Were We Talking About podcast.
Hey!
Number 27. 27.
27, baby.
27.
Are we really on 27?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah. We're old.
Gosh, dang.
We're older than you.
Hey, older than me.
But
Nice.
thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Next week, you said you had some sort of album.
Amine,
For me to listen
2.5.
to. Cool. Never heard of them. But I will tomorrow.
Okay. Amine is the one who sings Bad Thing, Fine as Heck, Caroline.
Okay.
No?
Okay.
You know that
I know.
one?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, but I'm like,
Yeah.
that's all I would know.
That was like a terrible rendition of it, but like, hopefully I got the idea across.
Sure.
Okay.
And then next week, you probably won't go see it, but I will go see House of Gucci.
Yeah, I kind of don't care.
I care because it's Adam Driver and it's Ridley Scott again, and I'm intrigued. So we'll kind of probably do the same thing like we did this week. Me, a little short movie review at the front, and then a little album review at the back.
Hey, yo.
So we will see all of you then. And yeah, adios.
All right. Ciao.